name groovy한 걸음걸이 거울 앞에서 봐 누가 제일 핫해 Look at me now so savage 빛이 나 언제나 두껍게 떠올라 All day 깊이 빠져들지 내가 두면 분위기가 up 너도 나를 원해 감추지 마 절대 한 입에 오문 캔디처럼 준비돼 Let's make it loud 오늘 밤에 미치더라가 Rhythm 위에 춤춰 걷지 말고 follow Let me hear you say 이건 warning sign 거침없이 더 올라가 내 머릿속에 deep inside no Hey say my name 입을 잠겨 just like bubblegum 더 크게 불러봐 Say my name Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake 너도 모르게 빠져가 Say my name No turning back too late now 너도 몰래 빠져들어 hush 이제 멈추지 마 we don't stop No fear no shame Say my name 잊지 못해 내 face 세상에 날 원해 crown on my head 나 보면 모두 다 wow 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 Flash camera 다 click click pop 내 vibe 마치 gold 춤추듯 걸어 심 빠르는 stepping Tick and talk 시간이 흘러가 더 늦기 전에 날 따라 이리 on Let's make it loud 오늘 밤에 미치더라가 Rhythm 위에 춤춰 걷지 말고 follow Let me hear you say 이건 warning sign 거침없이 더 올라가 내 머릿속에 deep inside no Hey say my name 입을 잠겨 just like bubblegum 더 크게 불러봐 Say my name Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake 너도 모르게 빠져가 Say my name No turning back too late now 너도 몰래 빠져들어 hush 이제 멈추지 마 we don't stop No fear no shame Say my name Now watch me burn it up 한번 보면은 forget me Say my name 더 크게 외쳐봐 너와 다른 level now Say my name 날 보면 다 Say my name Oh my god 너도 따라 불러봐 Just like that Say my name 입을 잠겨 just like bubblegum 더 크게 불러봐 Say my name Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake 너도 모르게 빠져가 Say my name No turning back too late now 너도 몰래 빠져들어 hush 이제 멈추지 마 we don't stop No fear no shame Say my name
Oh, we've got the.
So green means good, push it again.
Thank you.
You're good to go when you are.
Welcome everyone for Monday morning, the last day of Otta. We have Gender Ending Story versus Westside. This should be a very, very exciting mashup. I'm Crush.
And I'm Fury.
Hey.
C3, yep.
Just keep going.
Oh, I can't see the numbers.
Can we get it up on the screen so we can see?
Show up as the game starts.
Oh, okay,
Thank you.
Because, yeah, from this angle we can't see.
We can't see them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The other track is so much easier because you could see
The
what.
other one's so much better,
Yeah.
yeah. So I know Cyclo here is a jammer. So I'll put a J. And that's 16. That's crazy jumping. I can't see the number, but
Once it's up on the screen, it'll be up on the left-hand side as they're typing it in, and then we can read it from the screen.
Yeah, if you
But
want something
do it yet.
The acknowledgement.
I think it's about to. Do you want to do the acknowledgement?
Oh, you can do it. It doesn't look like they've got it. It's still coming up on the screen, so it's.
Might as
They
well
haven't got a.
acknowledge now.
Hi, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land in which we skate today, Warrajunjeri, our people, and pay our respect to the ancestors and elders past and present. We extend this acknowledgement and respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I'm like, see, I know the Perth one.
Do we want to put it on legs?
Sure.
Next, I'll probably say something stupid when the mic's on.
No.
Can we put the screen on? And we have Jammer for Westside, 68 Crazy Jackal, and we for Gender Ending Story, Cyclo, 73.
Still haven't even got the camera on that.
Can't see it yet. Oh, and we have our first lead for the morning with Cyclo for Gender Ending Story coming around the track. Crazy Jackal is still making their way through. Oh, that was a big hit off by 306. I've seen lots of hits and lots of hit-offs and big ones. People fly all weekend. Excellent. And we have a star pass for Westside, and it is called by Cyclo. Yep. So it's 3 points for Gender Ending Story and Westside on 0. Who's lining up? I can't even see the lineups.
Won't show up until the jam starts.
Yeah.
That looks like. Is that Nomad? It does look like Nomad.
Oh, and the Westside Jammer gets out very, very quickly. That was 105, Nomad. Followed by Kaiju, number 78.
And called off by Nomad.
Do you guys need snacks or lollies or anything?
I'm fine,
Yeah?
thanks.
No, thank you. Good.
How's your food?
It really hurts. It's fine. Okay, we've had a very, very quickly change in the second jam, which we're going to see. Westside now on 4 points, Gender Ending Story on 3. They did not collect any points this jam. So for the jammers, we've got number 22 for Gender Ending Story, Simba, who's just got in lead.
Donkey Kong?
And followed by 104, Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
That was called off very, very quickly. It looks like it's a point and call.
Thank you.
So they'll go green when they're on track
Okay.
based on them being entered, and then
Okay.
just occasionally just wiggle your hand over my track pad so it doesn't go to sleep.
Yep. Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh,
I'll give you that.
thanks. Does that mean Kilbo's the jammer?
So lined up for Gender Ending Story, we have Cyclo, and for Westside, that looks like Kilbo Baggins. Don't really have the best view here, so please excuse our lag. You'll probably see it a little bit better than what we do. And Kilbo is pushing hard out the front and has gained lead. Cyclo is just giving it everything, smashing through. I know from experience, Cyclo is an extremely strong skater. and Kilbo calls it. Okay, so now we're on 7 apiece.
So dark green and muscle. Oh, Jem, excellent. Okay, next we've got Keiju's skating for Gender Entering Story and Crazy Jackal for Westside. Jamming.
You know, these two jammers have very, very different jamming style. Crazy Jackal is a very strong jammer. Oh, and Kaiju is out of the pack. Kaiju's very quick and nimble on their feet. And there has been a star pass from Westside. That was passed to number 19, who does not get to score any points, sadly. And we've got the Westside jammer out very, very quickly there. That was Nomad. Gender Ending Story has dashed their pass, but no, they've made it through. Number 22, Simba. And Nomad calls the jam. Probably a good idea as their knee pad fell off. No one wants to skate without a knee pad. Okay, lined up we've got Cyclo for Gender Ending Story with Donkey Kong for Westside. Cyclo is at the front of the pack and has made lead. Made lead, taken lead. As Donkey Kong still pushes through on initial. That's 4 points to Cyclo and calling it before Donkey Kong has the opportunity to get any points on the board. So far it's looking like a points and call game.
It looks like it, yeah.
It's always exciting, but it means that we're going to have a lower point than if they ran some longer jams. Lined up there for Gender Ending Story, we've got Kaiju and Kilbo Baggings.
Currently scores are 15 for Gender Ending Story and 10 for Westside.
Kaiju has made it out of the pack very, very quickly. And Kilbo is now on initial. And Kaiju's called it without getting all 4, but stopping Kilbo from getting any points.
Yeah, my first
I don't think it's going to work for us. Okay, we've got the fight between the Crazy Jackal and Simba. Simba being for GES and Crazy Jackal for Westside. Oh, hit on the
fall.
outside. And Simba is fighting. That wall from Westside is strong. They're strong and they're agile.
Both walls.
Actually,
look
both teams have very strong
very
walls.
strong
Oh,
walls.
and Simba is out. The pack seems really stretched out. The West Side allowing their jammer to push and hopefully get an out of play. And we're out. That was hard fought. That was almost a full track to fight to get out. And it was called. So for points, we've got Gender Ending Story on lead with 19 points and Westside on 10. It's not a big point differential yet, but early days. Anyone's game. Okay, lining up, we've got
Nomad.
for Westside and we've got Cyclo for Gender Ending Story. Nomad's taken lead. Super quick skater. Penalties everywhere. And Cyclos managed to come through, get some more points. As Nomad calls it. So that was a 4-point all, so did anyone really get points?
Yeah.
They fought so hard, so let's say yes.
Yep.
Everyone wins. that jam. So we have Gender Ending Story on 23 and Westside on 14. I can see on the live stream, Deborah Lee, 85. Go, go, GES. Got Kaiju for Gender Ending Story, and we have, oh, there we go. We've got Donkey Kong, who has just made lead, taken lead, is lead, followed closely by Kaiju, hot on their tails. And that pack is running.
Very fast pack right now.
When I see a fast pack, I think of Derby of old. Nice
Very
pose by
stylish.
Kaiju. It was 1 point gained by Gender Ending Story, 0 for Westside. But that was a very classy point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love that pose at the end. You know, we thank our officials, and we will thank our officials, but who I want to thank the most is the person who is mopping up that leak on the floor. While holding a coffee, they're multitasking. They're the unsung hero of the tournament. So we've got Kilbert Baggings for Westside, oh, and Simba for GES has just gotten lead, followed closely now by Kilbo. And a quick call off before Westside can get any points.
What's going on?
Okay, jammer for GES is Cyclo, and we have Crazy Jackal from Westside.
You can recognise more people than me. I know a few of the West Side because they're on Light City. I played for Light City before.
Crazy Jackal is fighting out the front against the strong wall. And Crazy Jackal's out first. Westside has lead. Oh, and Cyclo has a penalty. So power jam for Westside. coming around and pushing that wall. And I really think that Crazy Jackal has that physical capability to push a wall.
Oh, definitely.
They are a strong person. Oh,
So bridging out
nice.
is
Calling it so they can start off with the power jam. So Westside ends that jam with 4 points, bringing them a little bit closer. So Gender Dating Stories at 25 and Westside is on 18. Okay, lined up for the power jam for Westside is 105 Nomad.
Nomad. Quick work through the pack by Nomad.
He just worked through that pack so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I am in awe of the level of skating that we're seeing this tournament. That was very quick, gaining 4 points. We've got Cyclo back on track, fighting through for initial. And now we're initial. That was a cute little side surf out the front of the pack by Cyclo.
And points and call by Nomad. Oh,
Lead change.
it's getting close. Like 1 point difference in the moment.
We have Jen on tech singing lead change. Lined up, we've got Donkey Kong for Westside and Kaiju for Gen Dating Story. Ready to battle it out. And Kaiju is out quickly again. Told you, they're a very nimble skater.
Oh, yeah. Very good on those lines.
And Donkey Kong is now on initial. And Kaiju calls it before Westside can get any points. So Gender Ending Story is up by 3 now. 29 versus Westside on 26. It's a tight game. I love a tight game.
Yeah. It's always exciting when it's tight.
Like blowouts are good if you're on the winning end of the spectrum,
Oh, yeah.
but not as good to watch. Apologies, we've got Kilbo Baggins out in the front for Westside, and we have Simba, who's just got in lead, and we have Simba at the back there for Gender Ending Story. The little pirouette out to get to do their initial lap. Kilbo picks up 4 more points and calls it. And a lead change again.
Oh, exciting stuff.
I almost feel like we should have a song or a ditty when there's a lead change or a chime. Bling, lead change.
I can't even roll my R's. So.
Kaiju for Gender Ending Story and Crazy Jackal for Westside lining up. Ooh, and Crazy Jackal is out first. Followed now by Kaiju.
Let's call off by Westside. Microphone closer.
Okay, Westside has now pushed their lead out a little bit. So they're 34 to Gen Ending Stories 29. Miami was at 19.
Okay, cool.
I just saw it. All right, writing things down. Cyclo's lined up against a Nomad.
Another quick
That
through
was
the pack by Nomad.
really good offense there for the Westside skaters to get Nomad out nice and quick. Very quick call off there. How many points did we pick up? 3. Whose point was saved? I don't know. Okay, Simba, 22, lined up against Donkey Kong. Oh, Simba just made it on that outside line on 1 foot. And it's a power jam, I think.
Lovely
And
line
calls
work.
it. Oh, that's a stylish call off. Well done there. So 4 points for Gender Ending Story. And they get to start off on a power jam.
Is that Kaiju?
Kaiju.
So we've got Kaiju skating for Gender Ending Story. Run back.
I love a power jam, but there's nothing worse when you have that 30 seconds and you don't get out. Oh, and Kaiju takes lead. That was very quick thinking. It's always hard when you're jamming and you get hit out, knowing exactly who hit you out, where the positions are, when you can step back on track. You know, ooh, it was a big, big hit by 0-4. And it looks like the Westside Jammer is back on track after thinking about what they did for 30 seconds. And they've got initial now.
And call off by Kaiju.
Yep. These two teams are not allowing anything to run long. I think that's what makes a tight game. Yep. I'm no statistical expert, but okay, I can see Cyclo lined up there for Gender Ending Story. And is that Kilbo Baggins? Kilbo. And Cyclo is out very, very quickly. Kilbo is chasing them down. Ooh. That was a huge hit through the wall by Cyclo to quickly get some points and pull it off. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. So 3 points for Gender Ending Story, Westside on 2. So close. Westside's holding on by a point. Lined up, I've got Crazy Jackal for Westside and Simba for Gender Ending Story. And Crazy Jackal just pushed people out like they weighed nothing. And here comes Simba skating hot in their tails. Both of them are such strong skaters with only 2 gender endings. Oh, 2 apiece, 2 blockers apiece. I call that derby light. Crazy Jackals racked up another 4 points.
Got some.
As has Simba. And Crazy Jackal calls
Called
it. Says 8 points for Westside and 4 for Gender Ending Story. Widening the gap by 5 points. 2 5 points. lined up. We've got Nomad for Westside and Cyclo for Gender Ending Story. Oh, that was amazing footwork. Holy moly. This is amazing by Nomad. Really pleasure to watch. They've made lead. And Cyclo now has... Nomad's like, I'll just go through now. Oh, no, they have a cut track penalty.
It's
So
going to be a 2-minute jam.
it's going to be a long 2 minutes. As Cyclo goes through and scores some more points. But a few penalties by Westside.
There was a cut.
It's just a cluster of human people on wheels there. Oh, we're going to have a little jammer bounce. The Cyclo also getting a cut track. Oh no, Nomad's straight out. They've served their 30, so it looks like Cyclo will also serve 30 seconds. And Nomad's out again. So I guess this is a good thing about that forced 2 minute where no one has lead, because then that's where the points are really racked up or lost, and just opens up that gap a little bit. Some really good edge work by Nomad there on the skates. The Cyclo's now out and the 2 minutes have lapsed. Okay, so 7 points for Gender Ending Story and 12 for Westside. So there's now a 10-point difference with Westside on 59 and Gender Ending Story on 49. But you know what, that's one jam. That's one big jam. Yeah. Like I've seen a 32-point jam happen, not this weekend, but last year. I used to get 28 points.
So we've got Simba versus Donkey Kong. Ooh.
And
That was a direction by Donkey Kong? No.
Donkey
No,
Kong,
no, direct.
Simba's now lead, and yeah, I
No,
think
it was a M.
Donkey Kong got a penalty of some
Got
kind.
a penalty, yeah.
A penalty. Time to sit and think about what they've done and how to not repeat it. And that jam is called. So Gender Ending Story, going to be starting this one on a power jam with Kaiju as the jammer. It has been a long weekend of a lot of derby. I hope everyone's derby cups are full, but not too full because we've got a full day ahead of us and it's going to be exciting. Kaiju is
Fighting
pushing out as hard as they can.
aiming to bridge out there.
Donkey Kong's now left the box. He's also fighting, and Kaiju has lead. That's lead for Gender Ending Story.
And there's been a star pass by Westside.
Oh, star pass to double whammy. That was a cute little hop over the apex there. Look at this race. Ah, boo. And it stopped. So that looks like there was 4 points apiece for each team. Westside on 63 and Gender Ending Story on 55. So lined up, Simba 22 for Gender Ending Story, and I think that looks like Crazy Jackal. Oh, Bella April on the live feed says, "Go double whammy." That's all in capitals, exclamation marks, but I'm not going to yell it, so we'll pretend. And Simba is out front with a little pirouette. It's like Crazy Jackal is still fighting. And they have completed a star pass, successful star pass, to 174, nuclear force out. Okay, Simba has been taken right down to the back of the pack, just trying to get some points.
Watching the screen might be.
There is so much happening right now. Lots of hits, lots of changes, lots of hit outs. And it's a power jam for Gender Ending Story. Oh, and it's called. So it's going to be a nice little power jam. Power start.
Was it an official review?
And we are at halftime. So just to recap, Gender Ending Story just got 4 points. They're on 59 and Westside on 63.
Very close game.
Love a close game. And we shall see what's going to happen on the second half. Stay tuned.
movie 한 걸음거리 거울 앞에서 봐 누가 제일 핫해 Look at me now so savage 빛이 나 언제나 뒤끝에 떠올라 All day 깊이 빠져들지 내가 두면 분위기가 up 너도 나를 원해 감추지 마 절대 한 입에 오문 캔디처럼 중독돼 Let's make it loud 오늘 밤에 미쳐 돌아가 Rhythm 위에 춤춰 걷지 말고 follow Let me hear you say 이건 warning sign 거침없이 더 올라가 내 머릿속에 deep inside now Hey say my name 입에 잠겨 just like bubblegum 더 크게 불러봐 Say my name Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake 너도 모르게 빠져가 Say my name No turning back too late now 어떤 몰래 빠져들어 hush 이제 멈추지마 we don't stop No fear no shame Say my name 잊지 못해 내 face 세상에 날 원해 crown on my head 난 보면 모두 다 wow 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 Flash camera 다 click click pow 내 vibe 마치 gold 춤추듯 걸어 신 빠르는 stepping Tick and talk 시간이 흘러가 더 늦기 전에 날 따라 이리 on Let's make it loud 오늘 밤에 미쳐 돌아가 Rhythm 위에 춤춰 걷지 말고 follow Let me hear you say 이건 warning sign 거침없이 더 올라가 내 머릿속에 deep inside now Hey say my name 입에 다 감겨 just like bubblegum 더 크게 불러봐 Say my name Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake 너도 모르게 빠져가 Say my name No turning back too late now 어떤 몰래 빠져들어 hush 이제 멈추지마 we don't stop No fear no shame Say my name Now watch me burn it up 한번 보면은 forget me Say my name 더 크게 외쳐봐 너와 다른 level now Say my name 날 보면 다 Say my name Oh my god 너도 따라 불러봐 Just like that Say my name 입에 다 감겨 just like bubblegum 더 크게 불러봐 Say my name Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake 너도 모르게 빠져가 Say my name No turning back too late now 어떤 몰래 빠져들어 hush 이제 멈추지마 we don't stop No fear no shame Say my name
until the second half. I would like to take this time to thank our officials on skates, off skates, our track dryer, and also Deadly Sports, our first aid providers. There's also a massive shout out to our major sponsor of Otta, the Victorian State Government, helping making Otta a reality, and also to Skate Australia as a key contributor to the development of officials in roller derby across Australia. And here we go, we've got the Power Jam. So lined up, Kaiju from Gender Ending Story.
Great offense by
Oop,
Great Dane.
pushing their way through. And they're out. Taking lead for Jam 1 of period 2. There's 2 blockers go to the bin. Ooh. That did look like a sore fall. It's nothing worse than getting a wheel to the butt cheek.
Ooh, ouch. Yep.
Well, there is worse, but you know.
Yep.
Ooh, and the Westside Jammer is out. Who is our Westside Jammer? It's 174, Nuclear Force Out. They were previously the pivot, I believe, that got the penalty. Ooh, blocker 4 for, big hit. For Westside, that's Thugganaut. Very key unit there. And we have a current tie, 63 apiece. Oh no, I tell a lie, I'm sorry. Westside is 1 up on 67. It was a change. We'll take this quick opportunity to introduce all the skaters. Gender Ending Story, we've got 00 Quimby, 182 Mercy, 22 Simba, 24 Blocky Horror, 435 Panic, 55 Robo Beach, 57 Rock, 64 Free Toby, 6502 Hot Tea, 73 Cyclo, 75 Great Dane, 811 Roxy, 175 Rogue, 78 Kaiju, and we've just had 44 Cyclo get lead. We will introduce Westside in just 1 second. Oh, sorry, they were not lead.
That was a cut by...
Now there is no lead. I was too busy talking to see what happened. I think I should go to the penalty box.
It was cut by Westside Jammer.
So we have a 2-minute jam. So I believe the Westside Jammer, Kilbo Baggins, tried to call it off, but got a penalty before that was able to happen. So Kilbo Baggins is back on track, skating through. Oh, that was a quick one-footed side surf on the inside line. I can't help but fangirl all these people who are just these incredible skaters. And being a Victorian, I know a lot of them, and they're also incredible people. Oh, are we going to see any jammer and jammer action? Please, make it so. No. Oh, that was closer, Kilbo. The little hop. Yep. One hop too many. And Cyclo is out of the pack again.
Followed by...
And Kilbo smashing through the blocker, but making sure they're okay. That's sportspersonship. And end of jam. So we have 8 points for Gender Ending Story and 12 for Westside. Our score is now 79 Westside and 74 Gender Ending Story. Fury, do you want to quickly run through the Westside skaters?
So on Westside, we've got 010 Nomad, 036 JB Boom, 04 Thugganaut, 174 Nuclear Force Out, 306 Serial, 42 Dr. Zappy, 470 Bleeder of the Pack, 68 Crazy Jackal, 78 Hellcat, 105 Nomad, we've got twice, 104 is Donkey Kong. 103 is Kilbo Baggins, and 19 of Double Whammy.
That was a call off just then by the Gen Ending Story jammer Simba, who had lead.
Nomad's on here twice.
Well, I think Nomad is one of them, so I think that's wrong. Yeah. Okay, lined up. We have Cyclo for Gen Ending Story and Donkey Kong for Westside. I know that there are a lot of fans for both teams, but our live feed is a little quiet. Share some love for your teamies, for your friends, for the people you might fangirl, fanboy, fan person.
It's an interesting dynamic.
Well, that was close, but it looks like Black Westside has lead and some jammer action. This is what we want.
Woo!
Oh, and there's a cluster of human bodies on the floor. That was a call off mid-pack by Donkey Kong. But Gen Ending Story had already received 2 points and Westside 2 as well. So scores remain at a 5-point differential. Lined up, we've got Crazy Jackal for Westside and Kaiju for Gender Ending Story. Oh, that was a big hit by Kaiju on the west side pivot. They flew back, but luckily they've protected their head. So fun fact, there were a few more skaters that were originally on the roster that have pulled out. I found out one in particular has got 2 black toenails from this tournament, from skating just way too hard. I saw this person skate. I won't reveal their identity because they might want to protect their toenail medical information. But yeah, I can absolutely believe that they would have more than 2 black toenails.
Oh, yeah.
We all get it.
Especially jammers who have excellent toe stop work.
That was called, and there is a lead change. What's our sound? Boo, 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 boo. No, that wasn't it, but that's it now.
It's like, you're not doing it.
That's it. Gender Ending Story 84 and Westside 81. This is a close game. I hope everyone's rugged up in this cold Monday morning in Melbourne. We are wearing a ref's doona. And this is a very grindy pack here. We've got Kilbo Baggings, I can see, for Westside, who's just got in lead, and Simba followed shortly behind for Gender Ending Story. Oh. And this is a knockout. Okay, we'll just be pausing a little bit for injury. While we're here, let's talk about the stalls and remind people this is the last day to get what they need while they're here. And if you're not here, I think you need to get here. Alrighty, so number 1, raffle tickets. You can purchase them from the desk at the door. And I don't know if you've seen that giant otter.
It's very cute.
I want it.
Oh, yeah. It's very snugly looking.
I've bought some tickets, and I hope everybody else buys some tickets. Or don't buy us tickets, so then I have more of a chance. but also want to raise some money. So we've got some stalls located here on track 1. So we've got some merch by Team Indigenous. It's not quite open yet, but it will be shortly. Spank Alley has been here all weekend from sun up to sundown almost. There, have your sewing needs covered. They've also got jerseys that you can try on and order, as well as armbands and helmet covers and wrist covers and all those things.
Got some Macarena happening on the track at the moment.
There's also Crossroad Media, full disclosure, who I'm connected with. So the photographer has been taking photos of all the games and uploading them at halftime or full time of each game, so you can get instant gratification and see your photos straight away and purchase them at a very, very reasonable price. So you'll get the digital copy emailed through to you within 2 to 3 days. We will have So Neurodivergent, which is queer neurodiverse support with handmade badges, earrings, flags, and lots of things that are glittery. I too have purchased from there. We've got Lou's Skate Garage, helping you out with any repairs or parts for your skates, as well as a VMRD merch table. There's Derby Bird. They've got training gear and apparel. Not quite open yet, but I'm sure they will be a little bit later. Atlas of Identity with beaded jewellery and earrings. And we also have Hawkeye for his Faces of Roller Derby photo book project. Have you had a photo with Hawkeye?
Not yet, no.
You should. I just had mine. My daughter was here yesterday and she had hers, and it was a great photo. Okay, so we're ready for the jam to start. So lining up for Gender Ending Story, looks like we have, is that Quimby? I think it's Quimby for the... It's a power jam start for Quimby, it looks like. Oh, and straight through. I don't think they even touched anybody. My league mates and I have a name for that. We call it a jamgasm.
Oh, good name.
If you don't touch a soul, you have a jamgasm. Oh, was that another one? I missed that. Someone fell, so maybe they did briefly touch someone, so that doesn't count. But that's racking up another 4 points. They're just going through like it's easy. There's another, that was a jamgasm for sure.
Oh, yeah. So good.
We now have the Westside jammer back on. And through again. It's just going to be a high-scoring jam.
Yeah, they're really racking up the points.
Making their jam ref really work. Oh, we got touched that time.
Oh, yeah.
Got touched by JB Boom.
And a bit of a run back there.
He always comes out of nowhere. He's very good at that. We're going Quimby's again, just going through again and again and again.
And they're playing in a mask, which is very impressive.
I know. Staying safe. And it matches their uniform. Here we go, once again. And Quimby's really pushing that gap through. Oh, just broke through that seam. But it's been stopped by JB Boom. He's very good at knocking jammers off and running them back. JB Boom's been prevented from continuing that by Rogue for Gender Ending Story. Excellent. That was a really good jam. So it's a total score of 16 for Gender Ending Story. So they're now on 100, triple digits. Westside sadly got 0, and they are on 83. But again, still anyone's game. And White calls a team time out.
Yeah, one good jam in the other direction can push the score
Yeah,
back again.
absolutely. So Fury, you're not from Victoria.
No, I'm from Perth.
Okay. Very different temperature change.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very cold here.
How are you coping?
I've got my hot water bottle and scarf and gloves and snuggle up here.
You looked very rugged up, so at least you're prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perth have been playing remarkably well this weekend. It's been really good to watch.
Yeah. Managed to get in the grand final, which I'm very excited about for this afternoon.
Amazing. Yeah, there are some really good matchups this weekend, and today is really the day to watch as everyone just leaves it all out on track.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go home saying, I still have some in the tank. You just want to give it everything, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. I sadly gave it everything too early and injured myself.
Ooh.
So my second jam of the first game, and I'm out for the weekend. That's fine, now I'm here. So happy days. Swings and roundabouts. Okay, so we got Kaiju jamming for gender ending story. And it looks like it's a power jam for them as they fight through. There we go, and they've
made
got
quick
lead.
work out of it.
But you know what, Westside are not making it easy for them. They're very strong blockers, and I know they've got some Light City skaters with them who are also very strong.
Very strong wall there.
Kaiju is now stuck in that wall. And we have the Westside jammer, Kilbo Baggings, out of the penalty box and ready to rumble, trying to push out, and they're now on their initial. And Kaiju calls it, not allowing Kilbo to get any points, but they're out of the box, so that's happy. Gender Ending Story now on 107 and Westside on 83. And I've got Liz on the live stream saying, hopefully you can still play Rainbow Lightning Crush. I hope so too. I will be trying. We'll see. But thanks for watching, Princess. I hope you're cheering. Oh, there we go, 105. Nomad came through so quickly. For Westside, followed by Cyclo. Oh. And calls it, not allowing Cyclo to get any points. So Westside can start clawing those points back. 3 points for Westside and 0 for Gender Ending Story. Okay, next jam up. Here we go. We've got Donkey Kong for Westside and Simba for Gender Ending Story. They got out very quickly, but I believe Westside does have lead, and they're calling it early. They're like, no points for you, not today. All effort, no reward. I hope it stops raining in Melbourne. Maybe it has. But that track still needs to be wiped down. It's a very clean spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of work to keep the track safe. We've got water on the track, it's very slippery, so doing
Safety
a good
is
job.
sexy.
Oh yeah.
So we've got Crazy Jackal for Westside and Kaiju for Gender Story. Got lead again. I reckon Kaiju's lead stats will be pretty good this game.
Oh yeah.
The Crazy Jackal is close on their tails. Tail?
I don't know.
Oh, and sadly, Crazy Jackal has a penalty for a cut track, I heard. And Kaiju is calling it being momentarily winded, which has all happened to all of us. Oh, yeah, when you skate into somebody at full force, the unmovable object versus the unstoppable object. And we're just going to take a moment's pause. Our first aiders have been absolutely amazing. Not only are they doing amazing first aid, but they're learning the game of derby. So they're watching, taking notes, asking questions. Excuse me, I'm being wrapped up by a doona again. Necessity for today. I wish I had it yesterday. It was cold. It feels colder in this stadium than it does outside.
Oh, it's freezing.
I know, right? Alrighty, so lined up we've got Cyclo for Jennings Story. It's a jammer. And we have the
Crazy
Westside
Jackal in the box.
Gators still in the box, yeah. We also have an OPR dancing. Missed it. It was great. The Cyclo fought their way through the combination of toe stops and side surfs.
And some excellent offense.
And sheer force. Dainty and brutal at the same time. They're late, just collecting 4 points there. And Crazy Jackal is now back on track and fighting through that gender-ending story wall. And to, just get through, nope, and get caught again. That was a good recycle there by Rogue for gender-ending story, but sadly got a penalty for it. It's the end of that jam.
So score update, we've got 119 for Gender Ending Story and 87 for Westside.
So they're really widening that gap now. And that's what we often say, you know, I think it takes the first 5, 6 jams to really find out where you're at. And then from there, then you can settle in and try and rack up some points. You know, you sort of get the number on the other skaters and know what's going on. Oh, and we've got Kilbo Baggins getting out very quickly for Westside, followed by Free Toby. It's the first time we've seen Free Toby jam today for Gender Ending Story. I think Kilbo calls that quickly. Very smart move.
Yep.
I have also played against Toby, and when Toby smashes, Toby gets through.
Yep.
So it's 4 points to Westside, as they're now on 91. Already lining up, we've got Simba for Gender Ending Story, and looks like Nomad, who looks very excited, jumping and hopping around there.
So this jam we've got Nomad versus Simba.
You know, it's a testament to these blockers on just how hard and grindy this is. when you're not getting very quick lead, it's because they are just covering every inch of the track. Oh, and Simba gets lead. There's a quick hit out there, but no, Nomad stayed on track. They're now on their initial. And a call before Westside could get any points. It's 4 points to Gender Ending Story. And now 1, 2, 3. The score is 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Still can be anyone's game.
I wonder if we've ever had like a 1, 2, 3 and then the other score would be a 4, 5. I'm sure
Probably
with all the
happened at some point.
possibilities it's happened. Okay, we've got Donkey Kong for Westside, jamming against
Kaiju.
Kanasi. Is it Kaiju? Kaiju is being held up by some very strong blockers. Oh, and Donkey Kong's through with a little pivot at the top there.
Oh,
And Kaiju's now on their initial. As Donkey Kong comes on with, there is one blocker for Jen. Oh, now 2 are there for Jen Ending Story, but that was some easy jammer points.
oh, yeah.
As Donkey Kong calls that one nice and early.
It's the dream to only have one blocker on track if you're jamming.
Oh, it's devastating. But I have seen it, and I have seen that one blocker hold up the jammer for enough time for their other blockers to join them. So it can happen.
Yeah.
It just didn't this time. Okay, Cyclo for Gender Ending Story lining up against Crazy Jackal for Westside. And Bella on the live stream says, let's go nukes. Cyclo's just gone through very quickly there. I guess it's there are a lot less players on track. So they're all in the box. So we've got, now we've got 3 apiece, I think. Yep, here comes the 4th blocker out of the box. Oh, it's a really good hold up at the front there by Double Whammy, but Cyclo has gotten through. And so has Crazy Jackal. It was very hard fought. And Cyclo calls it before Crazy Jackal can get any more points. 10 points for Gender Ending Story and 4 for Westside. So Westside are on 99 and Gender Ending Story is 133. Lined up we've got Simba for Gender Ending Story and Kilbo Baggins for Westside. And they're both smiling still.
Oh, yeah.
See the vibes. The vibes are high. Like, I don't know if you could all see, Simba just got lead, but they smiled throughout that entire fight.
Yes. Good vibes all around.
And Kilbo is now out the pack, ready to call some points. Will this be a longer jam? That was a good chase out there at the front by Great Dane. Sadly didn't catch, but that's fine. It happens. And it looks like Simba's running this jam long. You know, when you've got a jammer or the bench running the jam long, they're saying, I trust you blockers that you will do your job. And that is great to see. It's good to see that like trust in all the teams. So it looks like that was 8 points apiece. Westside have now cracked into the triple digits of 107 with gender ending story at 141. Who we got? Kaiju's lined up with Nomad. Both of them are very jukey skaters, so this will be a fun jam to watch.
Excellent on their toes.
Kaiju's made very quick work, getting out the pack. Again, very fast skater. Followed by Nomad, who is also incredibly fast. Who may have a technical issue with their skate. No one knows. Oh, Kaiju's called it, but did Nomad get any points? Oh, 1 point. 1 point apiece. I got a feeling there will be a timeout. And Black has called a timeout. Westside have called a timeout. It's good to get a breath, allow the truck to get wiped down. Thank the officials. There have been some people who have just been officiating game after game after game. It's just been absolutely incredible to see them out there perfecting their sport as well of officiating. We don't have an officials list, so we can't thank them by name, but we can thank them by far. We've got some very, very so you can see the jammers per team, jams per jammer. I don't know how to read this one. Yeah, I think that people who are better at graph reading than I am would really vibe that. I'm not very good at graph reading, so it's not my strength. I have strengths in other places. All right, Crazy Shackle lining up against Simba. The timeout has now ended. The track is dry. Really? Is that the other one? Oh, no, I'll do this one. So I'm doing
Both packs doing some excellent blocking. Very strong.
There's a penalty each apiece for 2 blockers. And Simba is now out the pack on their initial. Ooh, that was a hit.
And call off by Westside.
I got to see yesterday somebody get hit and fall forward and then scorpion, you know, where their legs go over their head.
Yep.
That was fun to see. Okay, that was 7 points for Westside, 0 for Gender Ending Story. Kai, we've got okay, we've got Kaiju for Gender Ending Story, and is it Kilbo
Baggins.
Kilbo Baggins. The Kaiju once again has got an out and his lead jammer. And Kilbo's like, nope, I'm going to chase you. Ooh, double whammy is really good hit off of Kaiju. And Kaiju's just dancing on those lines there. Oh, and have been a massive hit off by 04 Thuggernaut. Now, I've seen some giant humans this weekend, and I feel very short. And Kaiju calls it.
It's interesting being shorter than the majority of your players on your team because trying to see over them is.
Yes. So we've got Westside with 8 points and Jen Dennings with 4. Now Westside are on 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Okay, we've got Nomad jamming against Cyclo. Oh, here are some more stats for those stat lovers. These are easier to understand, sort of.
It looks like Cyclo got out first.
Cyclo's out quick. Which, you know what, it does look very hard to stop either one of them.
Yep.
But they're very different skating styles. And Nomad is now out of the park on their initial. And Cyclo's racking up the points and calling it. That's 4 points for Jen Dennings' Story and 0 for Westside. Jen Dennings' Story is now cracked 150. Westside is still on 1, 2, 3. These amazing stats are brought to you by the IT team, Sports Connection Australia. They're also bringing, obviously, all the live streaming.
Oh, Great Dane just got through.
7-5. So is that Great Dane? Great Dane is jamming for their first time. I haven't seen them jam this game. For Jennings' Story, and we've got, looks like Crazy Jackal for Westside. Great Dane is usually a blocker, but it looks like they're pretty good at jamming.
Oh yeah, well, they do some excellent offense, so
And they're
you see why
calling it.
they're a good jammer.
It's a fantastic jam. Hopefully we'll see more of that. Alrighty, lined up, we've got Cyclo for Jen Dennings' Story and Gilbert Baggins for Westside. Having conversation, they're saying, gee, these commentators are fantastic. Yes, they are. I agree. See, we even get applause. Excellent. Oh, it's a team timeout for White. But that's fine, they can keep talking. Yay!
Some high fives between the jammers there.
You know, it's been made very apparent that I need to work on my lip reading skills because I would love to know what people are saying.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's very strong blockers for
Got
Kilbo. And Kilbo is just pushing through with some beautiful offence. The Westside skaters from 1-7-4.
And
Cyclo's
Cyclo's
still
breaking.
trying to push through. It's quite a spread pack there, but no, they're all together again. Kilbo's pushed them up, and Cyclo is now on initial. And Kilbo's picked up 4 more points, and have been told by the bench, no, you keep going. We need more points. We trust our blockers to block. Oh, nice
big
little
leap.
apex jump there, but damn, a foot was out. Oh,
great sound effects.
excellent sound effect. And they're calling it. Too many hits off the line. Thank you for that apex jump. We all appreciate it. First one. I think they said that was their first one.
Yeah, it's amazing jump.
So it's 8 points picked up by Westside and 2 for Gender Ending Story. So Gender Ending Story is in the lead with 156 and Westside on 131.
Let's wait for their score confirmation.
That was full time. I didn't even realise I was having so much fun. Amazing game by both of our teams. Well done, Gender Ending Story, for taking out the win. Very, very hard fought. You've had Crush and
Fury.
And thank you very much for staying and listening, and hope to see you at the next games.